Yesterday when we see the blood with the doctor, he was seeing a lot of emotional patterns, and he said, oh, this is all emotional repressed emotions in the blood. And and she was so sensitive that she was even crying, even as she was there kind of cleaning her tears out. And she said to him, yeah, sure, this is happening with my father. And she told him his story, that her father has been gone for 24 years of her life, and he recently came back, like 3 weeks ago. And he says, hey, I'm back into your life, and this totally moved her. When we look at the blood and she got all emotional, we decided to go to the hotel, and she went to the bed and she got huge pain here in her left ovary. So I told her, hey, relax, let's do some acupressure, breathing the energy through this point, and she started getting very emotional. She felt a release, like a bubble expanding from within, went up to her heart. She got very emotional, cried on it, and then she felt like she was being shocked. And then she started releasing a lot of anger and saying stuff that, I cannot say in camera. But she actually got a release. The amazing thing is that the pain was gone, she woke up feeling good, and when we came to do the blood work today, emotions seemed to be clear. The doctor shared the blood again, and there was no trace of this negative pattern. So it was, yesterday we checked her blood 3 times, and in the 3 times the patterns came up. Today we checked the blood 2 times, nothing. But she went through a whole process of releasing. So I think that's amazing, having the connection between the inner world and the intelligence of a cellular memory and our cells being communicated to the microscope in a subconscious way that our mind can pick up and create an action. And for every action, of course, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And I think the reaction of her was a release. And the trigger point, I know without a doubt it was that. Because in Ayurvedic medicine, as an Ayurvedic doctor, we always say that the whole universe is energy. It's all made from 5 elements, and all our mind and these elements interact with each other in different bodies or layers to create emotion, thought, energy, and so forth. And I think there is so much intelligence that we're not even tapping through our conscious mind, but at deeper levels that is just being expressed, like body intelligence, cellular intelligence, ethereal intelligence, cosmic intelligence. So as we tap into tools like this that allow us to communicate with our inner universe without our mind interfering, then we get really in touch with ourselves, with our soul, with our being. I mean, the cells the cells is an interpretation of our inner selves. So as your cells are, is how your inner self is. So seeing all this stuff in her blood is like pressing a button on her, hey, this needs to be worked out. This is what's happening truly. You cannot deny it or hide it away. So she just caught it at the point before it actually somatized and became an actual problem. Because I see it every day in practice, people with chronic diseases and usually it's repressed emotions, stuff like that. But if you can catch it before it somatizes, that's amazing. That's healing. That's true healing. And
so did this class meet your expectations?
Exceed expectations, like I mentioned before, because like I said, it takes the mind out of the equation, because you cannot deny what you see into the microscope. It's your own body intelligence communicating. And when we were looking at her blood, she even was pointing out, oh, that's my crooked back, The doctor said at the beginning, I think that's repressed emotion. And we look at it, yeah, that's my crooked back. And she has this little arc on her back, and that's part of the emotion. But she actually recognized it. Yeah. Neither the doctor, neither myself said it. She said it, so it was a connection between her and her blood. It just needed to be realized.
Yeah, in my work.
So